Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Sooners will get us started with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. And as this star running back comes onto the field, everybody in the stadium knows he's going to get it. The defense knows it. Doing something about it is quite a different thing.
It's hard to stop him. He's hard to handle because he can do it in so many ways. He can run by you. He can run through you. He really has the whole package, and that's why he's a superstar, and that's why they'll feed him early and often.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. He's loose. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Oklahoma's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be peeking that way from the free safety position.
Yeah, he's been watching the film. This dude in the middle, man, he can light people up. So you can't tiptoe. You got to be aggressive and run in there. But this is a pretty interesting matchup today.
And I love safeties that make receivers think. Make them know they're going to be there over the middle of the field, and you better think twice about catching that football.
Trying to get to it. Steps away. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
That's one of the reasons I love this linebacker, man. He can rush the passer. He does a great job timing his blitz, and with that speed, he's able to get home quicker.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Fires and picked off. Takes it the other way. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown Tide!
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Here comes the offense on first down. Makes the grab. Got a lot of running room. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right... After we update the nation on this one, Houston went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Cougars always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on the Timbs. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down.
Complete.
Gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Personal foul. Unnecessary rough. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A 1st down for the offense. Give to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. Gets it out fast. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Out of the gun, the inside give. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
The give to the back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, just positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
He'll pitch it. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
The offense moved, but it was because the defender jumped into the neutral zone, and the offense will pick up the 5. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Had to get rid of it quickly. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. 4th down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Off Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes his connection. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was...
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. The Sooners line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold,
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on 2nd down. Back to the ground with the running back. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
He leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football. Go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points, because this dude is automatic.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll go right back to the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And it's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm not quarterback, I'm not OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And after the interception, the nifty return gets it back inside the 45-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. He's going to pass. Looking for a huge play. Got it inside the 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown Sooners.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Ready to try the point after. Bang! bangs it through for an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by 7 over Iowa. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They're working that left side. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete. He's being a little reckless with that football. Threw the interception last time and almost threw another one here.
Golly, that's back-to-back drives. You got to have your quarterback making smart decisions. You can't turn the football over. He's got to get those cobwebs out of his head, start dialing it in.
And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
This is such a hard area to have success as an offense. I mean, you're backed up near your own end zone. What you really want is just any kind of space. Like, can I get some breathing room? But again, I know this is a defense, too. I know you're trying to get out of there, so I'm playing the run really, really hard. I'm sticking to the wide receivers out wide. Nice job. Hey, you didn't give up a safety.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the 4th quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout so you get tired and get worn down in the 4th quarter.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Sooners will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be knocked down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Quick completion on the out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Back open in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And with that, they've taken the lead. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. It just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. He's got great speed. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Here comes that Alabama offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, at least, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
From the 30-yard line on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
This is a 3rd and long. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Slips a tackle. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They're going to ride this running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Trying play action. Looking deep down the right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll try to run for it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
That is how it's done on 3rd down. It's true. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time, the offense got the better of the deep.
He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls it in inside the 10. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
I love it. The offense being aggressive. They're taking a shot. Good job by the QB getting a lot of air under that ball. And how about the receiver and his ability to track it?
After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They take the lead with the 6.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by 10 over Iowa. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grab behind the line. It's Velez. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Gets it out quickly. At midfield, he's got room. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bama! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, tune up that much yardage. Defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to...
And the ball is picked off. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass. Perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Sooner offense returns to the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following, get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Sooners will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. These corners backing off a bit. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they can't make the connection on third down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Little pressure on the coverage team there. They'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Out of the gun to give to the back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And the Sooners want to move quickly. They're getting this guy lathered up. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. He sends two wideouts right, two to the left on 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
And tackled there by the defense.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Sooners! And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes that Alabama offense. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. From the gun, looking for a man. Working that left side now. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Setting up the screen. Makes his man miss. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. On the run, it's Velez. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Pocket starts to collapse. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
He's got his man. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. So will the defense try to keep it all in front, or will they go after the quarterback here and try to end it? Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get. Right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
They go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. They'll try the run. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Sooners with the 1st and 10. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And there's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his feet to buy time. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. The defense will take a timeout, 25 seconds left to play. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He got it. Under 60 seconds to go, and we are all tied up.
Man, that is a massive field goal. So much pressure on him. With just a couple seconds left here in the game, he knocks it through the uprights. It looks like this thing's going into overtime as long as your defense is not completely screwed instead.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop and you can save every second you have.
Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. They run into a bit of trouble here. Third and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Looking left. Hauls it in. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. That was a really well-run route on the curl to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job, too, by the receiver, getting his depth and then finding space.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. He did it! The fumble return for a walk-off win!
And that's not how you draw it up. But how about the offense and the awareness? You see the ball out, forget jumping on it. Puppy up. I'm going to take it to the house. The OC, great call on that one, buddy, because it worked to perfection.
And he tacked on the extra point. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now. All this stem in the defensive line. They're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield, and make this life hard on this running back.
And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Holding, offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. On second down, they'll take to the air. Almost had the huge interception there. Man, what a change that would have been. Instead, we're looking at third down. Third down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. Third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Throws to the wideout. And they pick it off. You can't give it away in overtime. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one. It always comes down to a few key plays in a game like this, but to lose in overtime, just an absolute kick in the gut.
It's a kick in the gut, and you remember those exact plays, Reese. The things I could have done a little bit better, or the ball could have bounced my way. Just a few of those little plays make the difference in winning or losing the ball game.
And I think as players, too, David, you know, when you watch the film, you didn't do enough, but you definitely had some positives out there on the field. Guys stepped up.